school well through their hard work both on the court, in the classroom, and in the community. Today we'd like to call attention to those members of the women's basketball team who in their time at St. Martin's have dedicated countless hours to honing their individual craft and making those around them better players and better people. We would like to honor them for their hard work and dedication at this time. Our first senior is Leah Sopat. Leah has played in 22 total games for the Saints, totaling 124 minutes. This season, she has scored 10 points. In her collegiate career, she is shooting a perfect 1,000% from the free throw line. After graduating from the St. Martin's, she will pursue her master's degree at TCU, where she will also serve as a graduate assistant for the women's basketball program. Joined by her mom, Beverly, her dad, Kelly, and her sister, Lauren, a criminology and criminal justice major from Orindo, California, number 23 is Leah Sopat. Our second senior is Laya Curries. Laya has totaled 312 minutes on the court for SMU, including over half of those minutes coming this season. Also this year, she scored a career-high 9 points against Central Washington, a game in which she also grabbed 5 rebounds. She has grabbed 55 rebounds in her SMU career. After graduating, she will pursue her master's degree in social work at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Joined by her American mom, Johanna, and her roommates, Carla and Grace, a social work major with a minor in gender and identity studies from Paradise, Spain, number 12, Laya Curries. Our next senior is Keely J. Smith. Keely has played nearly 500 of her 700 career minutes this year and has started in all but 3 games. She exploded for a career-high 20 points in the second game of the season against the Academy of Art, then a week later scored 14 in the win over Chico State. She has scored double figures 7 times and averages 7 points per game. After graduating, she plans to pursue a paramedic certification, joined by her mom, Christina, her dad, Justin, her brother, Justice, her grandma, Jessie, and her papa, Zach. A communications major from Hilo, Hawaii, 0 is Keely J. Smith. Our next senior is Ryan Clear. Ryan has played 1,663 minutes for the Saints and burst onto the scene as a freshman when she scored 21 points against Northwest University as part of an outburst of 4 straight double-digit outings. As a sophomore, she averaged 12.6 points per game, including a career night with 34 points on the road against Central Washington. She was named honorable mention All-GNAC that season with 113 rebounds, 48 assists, 28 steals to go on with the scoring output. Despite battling injury the past 2 seasons, she still has a total of 650 career points, 230 rebounds, 99 assists, and 50 steals. She has been a Dean's List selection and is a 3-time member of the academic All-GNAC team. After graduating, she will pursue her doctorate degree of physical therapy at the University of Colorado. Joined by her mom, Johanna, her dad, Mark, an exercise science major from Pullman, Washington, number 22 is Ryan Clear. Our next senior is Angel Galbraith. After transferring to SMU last year, our next senior has become one of the most prolific point guards in Saints history. She has started and played in all 48 games possible to the tune of 1,779 minutes. She really splashed onto the scene with 30 points, 9 rebounds, 6 steals, and 5 rebounds night against Evergreen State that earned her GNAC Player of the Week honors. Her 2 clutch free throws to ensure the win over NU in last year's season finale gave her 400 points on the season and 1,000 in her collegiate career. Behind 145 assists, 88 rebounds, and 64 steals also that year, she was named second team All-GNAC. This year, she has once again carried a heavy load for SMU, ranking 16th in the nation at 36.54 minutes per game and leading the team at 11.1 points ranked third in conference history in minutes played per game. She also has an academic all-GMAC selection. After graduating, she plans to attend graduate school, joined by her mom, Angela, her dad, James, her sister, Simaj, Adrian, and Jaya, her nephews, D'Angelo, her brother-in-law, Monty, her grandma, Shara, her grandpa, James, and her family friend, Vicky, a psychology major with a minor in sociology and anthropology from Vallejo, California, #1, Angel Galbraith. Our final senior is in her 5th season as a Saint and has played over 2,000 minutes for SMU. She had 14 points and 7 rebounds in her second ever game as a Saint, a win over Warner Pacific in November of 2019. The next year, she was second on the team in rebounding, and she has led the Saints in rebounding both this season and last. Her career high in points came in the win over Chico State this year with 20 total to go along with 12 rebounds. That performance was one of 7 career double-doubles. Her totals are 670 points, 488 rebounds, and a career 87% free throw percentage. She has spent 7 semesters on the Dean's List and is a 3-time all-academic selection. Next, she plans to attend graduate school, joined by her mom, Jean Marie, her dad, Raul, and her partner, Jocelyn, a communications and education studies from Irvine, California, #44, Lauren Morris. It's been a great year, and I hope you have nothing but luck in the future. Remember, once a Saint, always a Saint. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to St. Martin's. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to St. Martin's University, Martin's Pavilion inside the Twin Star Court for tonight's GMAC matchup featuring the Natives of Alaska Anchorage, Fairbanks, who come in with a 5-20 record and 3-12 in GMAC play versus their hometown Saints, who are currently rated at a 5-17 record and 3-12 in GMAC play. Tonight we have the live national anthem, the Benedict St. Martin's University Men's Ensemble. The member group is composed of 6 proud Saints: J.C. Morgan, the tenor, Jesus Cervantes and Thomas Harrison, lead, Andrew Doggard and baritone, and Gabe Jones and Ian McCain Pitts are the bass. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please rise if you're able, remove your hats, and enjoy the singing of the Benedicts as they sing and perform our national anthem. Let's go ahead and beat the Nat Hooks. A 6'1" junior, number 1, Ellen Silva. A 6' senior, number 5, Emma Watts. A 5'6" senior, number 30, Emma McKinney. A 5'10" sophomore, number 32, Kayla Johnson. And a 6' freshman, number 44, Haley Warner. Amy Donovan is your head coach, assisted by Mondo Nike.
Gentlemen, welcome in to Marcus Pavilion for senior night, the final home game for the St. Martin's women's basketball team this season. It is Alaska Fairbanks heading to town to take on the Saints. Starting lineup's a little bit different tonight. We'll talk about why, not so much on the Alaska side. It's Ellen Silva, Emma Wass, Emma McKinney, Kayla Johnson, and Hallie Warham. On the other side, that's where things get unique. Angel Galbraith and Lauren Morris are part of the starting lineup. That's not too unclear to see. Ryan Clear starts for the first time this year. That gets a little more unusual. And then Lia Curious and Leah Sopak on their senior night are given the starting nod by head coach Natalie Marlowe. Tip will be thrown between Silva and Curious. And it is won by Fairbanks. Saints start out in a 2-3 zone here. Those starting lineups were brought to you by Forelli's Pizza. Great people make great pizza. Serving those all year long. I just had myself a slice of Forelli's as the steal is taken by Leah Sopak. Sopak limited action throughout her career as a Saint. Hampered by injuries last year, I know. As this ball's down to Ryan Clear, the turnaround just too much on it. Ball is floated up ahead under the basket, looking for options, floats it up and gets it to go. That's Kayla Johnson. Johnson, a local product for here out of Federal Way, Washington. Took a little bit more of a journey than somebody would take if they were coming here out of Federal Way. As Ryan Clear to the bucket, the step through, Euro step, finish at the rim. Vintage Ryan Clear on her final game in Marcus Pavilion. This ball lofted up in the middle. Wass lost it. Now it's back to Silva, up and counted, and the foul. Curious called for the foul. We'll see how long head coach Natalie Marlowe elects to keep the all-senior lineup out there. Obviously wants to give them some playing time with all their family here at the same time. Also wants to give a win on their senior night. Missed free throw will turn the ball back to the Saints. Galbraith brings it up. One of the more accomplished seniors recognized. Despite just 2 seasons, Clear will try for 3, and he got it! She puts it down the hatch. Saints lead 5-4. Taken away by Curious. Smart job to let the teams go by, and then Curious throws an interception coming the other way. Great pass. Blocked by Curious. Now Lauren Morris will be fouled coming up the floor. How about that from Laia Curious from Teradel, Spain. Saints trying to push the fast break a little bit too much on the possession prior. But Curious played that exactly how you play a 2-on-1 fast break. Galbraith now tries for 3. She splashes it. The emotion of the night is exactly what the Saints are riding here to start this Saturday night contest. 8-4, SMU in front. Again in a 2-3 zone. 3-pointer tried by number 44, Hallie Warham, and she puts it through. 8-7. Back to Clear, who's on 5 points already. Lauren Morris now will look it around. Sopak, then Galbraith. Out to Clear. Clear to Galbraith. Galbraith, a little pump fake, then a floater. Too much. Working it around under the basket, taken away by the Saints. Now Clear with it after Sopak had it. Galbraith grabs it. Galbraith weaving around, gets it to Morris. Morris puts it up and in. Another assist for Angel Galbraith in her collegiate career. It was senior night a year ago, and Galbraith hit 1,000 career points. Pump fake, then the pass, another takeaway for the Saints. Morris charging up the fast break, stops, pops, can't get it to go. Rebound, Warham. What a busy day it's been. As we see a 3-pointer missed, offensive rebound, nobody was there. And then the floater missed, offensive rebound, ripped away, popped out. Was thought about taking a shot, but instead gets it to Reimers, and Reimers loses it. Galbraith now weaving up the court. A pass was blocked right back to her. Sopak will now try for 3. Sopak can't get it to go. Rebound, Curious gets it to Clear. Count it, and 1. What a savvy play from Curious there, realizing that she was going to be in a heap of trouble if she came down with that one, but she just did the directed rebound to Ryan Clear. She should get an assist for that, as you could not have drawn it up any better. Should get a rebound and an assist. Free throws made by Clear. Subs will come in. And Ryan Clear checks out. It stays an all-senior lineup as Keely Jade Smith. When you got 6 seniors, you got to exclude somebody from the starting lineup, and Keely Jade Smith has been a starter for a good chunk of this year. She gets the first call. As now she's onto the floor. Ball over the top. Good find and a good finish. That's Jada Van Dyke. Galbraith now with it. 13-9 scoreline. Galbraith for 3. Oh, no, she didn't. It's a long 2, but she still hit it. Off off the dribble. Saints up by 6. The offense has come to play on senior night. Cross-court pass. Another cross-court pass. Taken away. Sopak up ahead. The find of Galbraith. Galbraith, an easy layup, puts it in. St. Martin's up 8. What a find. Curious with the steal. Gets it to Sopak. Heads up play. And the senior from Orinda, as Angel Galbraith nearly had another steal. That was like a defensive back getting ready to pick off a quarterback. Ball poked out of bounds, stays with the Saints. Timeout on the floor. The offense that has been dormant for much of this season is here, and we got an exciting start to this contest. 17-9, Saints ahead. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:08 to go in the first quarter. It is Warham with 3 points to lead Fairbanks. Ryan Clear with 8 to lead St. Martin's. Angel Galbraith, another senior, with 7. They try and go that big, long pass. That's what they're looking for. And it's going to be a turnover as the foot was on the line. Our PA announcer, Joe, said traveling violation. I'm pretty sure that was foot on the line. Keely Jade Smith will come out. Ryan Clear, top scorer, will come back in. Sarah Lamette is the first non-senior on the floor, the sophomore that's going to have big shoes to fill. Not necessarily who she's replacing. She's been kind of the big primary all year. Problem is she just doesn't have a point guard as Sopak gets tackled. I was just mentioning how Galbraith looked like a cornerback on defense a couple possessions ago. That looked like a linebacker's hit right there. On Destiny Reimer, or no, excuse me, that was on Emma McKinney. Lauren Morris with it. She goes to Clear. Clear to Galbraith. Galbraith, a little jive step, pops it up, can't get the spin on it. Rebound, Wass. Ball being worked around. Wass with the turnaround. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Lauren Morris. Has it taken away from her, however. This is Silva. Silva, the step through in the layup. Clear with it. Clear will get it to Lamette. Screen coming. Good screen by Lamette, and the layup, count it, and the foul with a push in her back. And that is what has made Angel Galbraith so good. That vision to realize that screen was going to be a perfect setup, and the placement of the ball to the lanky 6'4" Sarah Lamette, and it was just simple from there. And Lamette continues to get stronger on the low block. She's able to make that layup after getting the push in the back. That's what you love to see, and you love to see when she makes a free throw as well. 20-11 lead for SMU. Out of bounds. That was a pass to Jada Van Dyke, who was stepping on the line. Van Dyke comes from Harriman, Utah, by way of Independence Community College. And I mentioned the reason that I know of a community college like Independence multiple times, because I mentioned Laney College and East LA College, which are both featured in the documentary Last Chance U. Unselfish play there as the ball's moved around. Galbraith for three. 23-11 Saints. Independence Community College was the feature in season 3 of Last Chance U after 2 years of East Mississippi Community College. Stewart with it, working it around. Saints love this 2-3 the past 2 days. It's been working out for them pretty well. Three-pointer. She was rushed into that shot. The student section was chanting down the shot clock, and she shot that real quick. I think she was rushed into it by the student section chanting. You don't see that very often that it actually works. Lauren Morris tried for three there, and a shove to the back of Ryan Clear, who was running to get the rebound, not called. Looks like she might have just tripped over her feet instead of a shove. At least that's what the ref saw. This is a three-pointer missed. Rebound, Lauren Morris. She'll bring it up herself, at least until she won't. Gets it to Keely Jade Smith. Stops, pops. Can't get it to go. Wasp rebounds. St. Martin's offense right now is feeling themselves more than I have ever seen. They're on one right now. When they're taking shots like that, they're playing confident. Something about it. In, out, and in from Wass. Wass was one of the 3 seniors that St. Martin's tipped a cap to at the beginning of this game. Lamette, oh, she had good positioning on Wass. Now thrown out to Clear. Galbraith to Morris. Morris guarded by Silva. Back to Galbraith. Lamette. Lamette steps into a three. She fires a three. Again, the Saints are feeling confident. 30 seconds to go in quarter number 1. This, I don't think I have to check. This has to be the highest scoring first quarter by St. Martin's women's basketball this year. A dream start for Natalie Marlowe and the Gals. Nearly taken away by Galbraith. Ball worked around. They're trying to get another quick shot, and they do, but it goes in, and a turnaround and a shush to the bench of the Saints. Anna Nevison, after she made that three, she turned around and did a shush to the right in the St. Martin's bench, but then the foul was called for Angel Galbraith being held on the inbounds, apparently. Free throw coming from Galbraith. First one's missed. Foul was called on, I think I saw that was Nevison. I think it was actually, it might have been Nevison that made that three. Free throw is good. Thrown out of bounds at the buzzer. 27-16, St. Martin's in front. What a finish to that quarter. What a start to that quarter. There's a lot of things I could say right now, but all I will do is send us to the second. Saints up by 11, a 27-point first quarter. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to St. Martin's University. The St. Martin's women's basketball team up 27-16. How about it from SMU in that first quarter, led by 11 points from their senior leader, Angel Galbraith. Ball goes around. Kiana Rios gets it. And now Curious out to Ryan Clear. She tries again, in and out. And a foul is called on Keely Jade Smith. It looked to me like she had a hand on the ball, and she's just stronger than almost everybody else on the court. It looks bad, but really that's an unfortunate foul call, because to me it looked like she really had position to get that rebound. And it's the same thing if somebody goes up for a shot and then you palm the ball and you get all ball, and then they go down because they're holding on to the ball with two hands and holding on to it really hard. It's just really unfortunate that an injury happened on it. But I think it looked worse than the foul actually was, if there was a foul. The foul was called. So what actually happened is really just hogwash at this point. Kayla Johnson is up and moving. She's okay. Sophomore at a Federal Way. 9:39 to go. Alaska Fairbanks comes into this contest a 4-20 overall record, 2 conference wins for them. One of them is over the Saints. They have not won a game on the road this year. 4-5 at home, not bad. Was will pass it under to Silva. Out for 3. Got it for 3. That's Emma McKinney. McKinney, another senior honor today out of Springfield, Oregon. Man, sometimes it seems like Angel Galbraith just has that ball on a string. 27-19 scoreline right now. Kiana Rios wraps around, gets out to Clear. Clear thought about it. Then she flips it out to Rios. Rios is called for a travel. 9:05 to go in quarter number 2. Saints continue to be in a 2-3 zone. McKinney with it. McKinney weaving around. Stopping, getting out to Silva. Now worked around again. Nice wrap pass to Was, who fires it long. Good battle for the rebound, as an offensive foul is called on Jada Van Dyke. Problem is Lauren Morris worked so hard for the rebound that as soon as it was grabbed by Van Dyke, she was kind of out of control, and it was enough where she kind of stumbled into the Saints' Kiana Rios there. Nearly lost and then gotten back by Morris. Now Galbraith working it around the horn, all the way to Clear. Now down under to Lya Cutius. Couple hard dribbles from Morris, then goes under the basket. What a find. Then the hook shot off the front of the rim. Rebound Was. Find in the corner. Back out. Saints are Darren Fairbanks to shoot. That was nearly a block, but instead it worked out as a pass. Maybe it was a block, and then it rebounded back to the Fairbanks player. The Nanooks have pulled within 6. Kiana Rios puts it on the ground, wraps it around, can't get it cleanly to Curious, who now will be weaved around by Van Dyke. All the way up as that one was kicked. Took a second for the ref to react to it. 6-point game, but really, with the diversity of scoring on the Alaska Fairbanks side, I feel like they could come back into this at any moment. Glad to see that Kayla Johnson is back into the game after she fell hard her last time. Curious checks out. Lamette in, as is Madeline Brown. Saints are without their second leading scorer in Shalise Smith. McKinney with it. McKinney goes all the way. Kind of puts up a not too great shot, and then the rebound is grabbed by Was, and a foul is called on Angel Galbraith. Thought we were going to see a jump ball there. Foul's called. Saints are scoreless in 2.5 minutes, allowing a 5-0 run here to start this second quarter after their largest scoring output in a quarter this season. Inbounds under the basket. They're running out of time. They need to throw something in, and Sopak nearly had that ball blopper in the back. Johnson to Silva. Step through, puts it up, and that's Anna Nevison again. Fairbanks within 4. Lauren Morris. Saints need some offense here. Needs somebody to come up with a basket. Galbraith. Sopak now to Morris. Morris looking for her options. Sopak gets it down low to Sarah Lamette. Lamette turns, fires, misses it. Offensive rebound, Lauren Morris. The putback, and the Saints have broke up their 3-minute scoring drought. Oh, reliable in Lauren Morris there to get the bucket. Saints are back into a man-to-man defense. Good help by Angel Galbraith. Nearly a travel, but the find of Silva, and she puts it up and in. For some reason, some Fairbanks fans have camped out in the St. Martin student section. That is an interesting spot to stake your claim. Lamette misses that one. Sopak fighting for the offensive rebound, and it's a jump ball that will go to Fairbanks. Allie Warren will check in. And Reimers checks back in. Reimers, a hometown kid. Well, hometown is, I guess, loose. Ellen Silva's the only real true hometown kid. Reimers is a home state kid from Anchorage, Alaska, as is Taylor Tialana. Both of them attended Alaska or Anchorage Christian School. I think we might have some blood on the floor, or just a reason to spray. Kayla Johnson fell at some point. I think she needed to get the blood on her elbow cleaned up. And they wanted to make sure, especially head coach Amy Donovan of Alaska Fairbanks, she wanted to make sure that that fall didn't happen again. Or when she fell, that didn't happen. Wass misses the 3. Keely Jade Smith will grab the rebound, get it out to Madeline Brown. Brown gets it to Galbraith. Galbraith goes cross court to Sopak. Sopak, a little shimmy and then drive. And a foul is called when Keely Jade Smith gets the ball and starts to drive. (29-25) is our score. St. Martin's being outscored this quarter 9-2. Galbraith with it. Galbraith is ranked 16th in the country in minutes played per game. She carries a heavy load for the St. Martin squad and has been an absolute iron horse. Nearly steps out does Sarah Lamette. Off glass, missed it. Ball being poked around, grabbed by McKinney, who turns it up for a fast break. Wide open in the far corner. And airballing it is Anna Nevison. That's the same Nevison who shushed the bench of the St. Martin Saints when she made a 3 in that same corner. And she was the one shushed on that airball. Foul called on Warham, her second. Checking in for the first time is Tristan Martin. See Silva, McKinney, Reimers, and Nevison all on the floor as well. Madeline Brown gets it, tries to go off glass. Rebound goes to Martin. Taken away by Brown there. Lamette comes up with it. Sopak thought about a three. Clear instead. Will drive to the bucket. Find Lamette. Lamette, the bunny hop, gets it to go. Iron glass twine for two. 31-25, Saints up by 6 with 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Reimers dribbling around, gets it to Silva, wide open under the basket. Briefly was Martin, now a three-pointer from Nevison. She can't get it to go. Brown with it, Brown to Sopak. Sopak, a nice bullet pass down under to Lamette. Lamette with a foul will go to the line. Missed the layup. But we'll have two shots at the charity stripe. Leah Sopak is a very interesting record to deal with when she's out there today. She is right now shooting 1,000 from the free throw line. I will talk more about that when we come back on the other side of this break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Like I was saying, Leah Sopak has a very interesting record to kind of contend with right now. As she's not at the line, by the way. Just the free throws made me think about it, because I was going to say what Sarah Lamette's free throw percentage is, which is that one goes in, out, and out, stays out. She is shooting, Lamette is 52% for the free throw line. Only 21 attempts. This is her 22nd, and she makes it. 2 for 3 today. Leah Sopak, in her career, which is limited time, she is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. If she gets a free throw opportunity, keep an eye out for it today, as that three-pointer is missed. Rebound, Lamette. Out to Sopak. Sopak will try a three. Missed it. Rebound, Galbraith. Galbraith puts it back up with some contact. She'll go to the line. 5th foul of the quarter on Fairbanks. Well, I mentioned Fairbanks and the fouling that they're doing today, I got to mention the Fairbanks men's hockey team making at least national news, but I think global news, at least if you're a hockey fan. It was last night when Fairbanks was playing Arizona State at home up in Fairbanks, or whatever their ice arena is called there. I don't know what it's called. D1 hockey. There's no D2 hockey if you don't know. So Fairbanks, they have D2 everything else. Maybe something different for their rifle teams and some other sports. But D1 hockey, as Galbraith misses a first free throw. They made some news last night when basically the game just ended with a bunch of brawling, as it is hockey, NHL, professional hockey, all that. You're allowed to fight. You are not allowed to fight in college hockey, if you don't know. Missed free throw by Galbraith. Two guys at one point broke out of the penalty box and fought each other again. The ref tried to get in the way and couldn't even stop the fight successfully. It just kept going. Because there's no fighting, suspensions, all that will be handed out plentifully. Morris takes it away, comes up. But I'll tell you what, if you're interested in some more Fairbanks content, feel free to look up the videos from last night, because it's a good old-fashioned hockey fight as Ryan Clear has a good old-fashioned ring around the rosy bunny. Saints up 9. McKinney with it. All over the top, grabbed by Sopak. Galbraith to Clear, under the basket, gets it to Lamette, who missed the layup. Ooh, wasn't really a layup, kind of a poke. Tried to kind of bank it in, but dang, Ryan Clear. This is vintage Ryan Clear. Wass will try a 3 and miss it. Rebound Galbraith. Good, strong rebound by the Vallejo, California kid. Out to Clear. Ooh, I just wanted to try that. Nice ball in, ring around and out for Lamette. Just couldn't get that one to take pity on her. Ball over the top. Grabbed by Johnson. Johnson then looks at Wass under the basket. Wass misses it. Rebound Clear. Galbraith will push it up. Find Morris. Morris slows it down, gets it to Lamette. Lamette to Galbraith. Galbraith smartly slows it up. We haven't seen much set offense over the past minute or so. Galbraith says it's time for it. Then she fires away, misses it. Clear fouls on the rebound attempt. I'll tell you what, I saw my first season, for those who know me, my first season was last year of watching the Saints, and Ryan Clear was a preseason All-GNAC selection. She had some good outings, but really you could tell that the back injury that she had throughout last year and then into this year, you could tell that was hampering her down, at least if you knew her and you had watched her play. What we're seeing tonight, as this three-pointer is rattled home by McKinney, what we're seeing tonight from Clear, just the way she's moving, not only the scoring, because we saw some of that last year, we saw how good her jump shot was, saw that she could put up points, no doubt, but just the way she's moving, the craftiness that she's throwing some passes with, I mean, that is, as a three-pointer comes up from Morris, missed. Kiana Rios will have that one blocked, but it goes out of bounds. This is cool for me in the final SMU women's game that I'll call, to see Ryan Clear in the kind of prime, or at least some sneak into it. Clear escapes with the ball. Oh, and of course I talked her up too much. She missed that one. 34-27, 1 minute to go in the first half here between SMU and Alaska Fairbanks. Silva out to the corner. It's Johnson. Johnson to Wass. Gets it off to Van Dyke. Now near the bucket. Good finish from Van Dyke. Jada Van Dyke able to finish at the hoop. Morris will bring it up now. Separation is about 14 seconds between game and shot. Rios with it. Gets it out to Galbraith. Galbraith to Clear. Clear puts a head down, heads to the basket, finds Curious. Out to Galbraith. Wide open three. Angel Galbraith. Cuckoo Kachoo. It's in the hoop. 37-29. Final possession as Van Dyke will wind the clock down. She gets it to McKinney. McKinney to Johnson. Johnson back to McKinney. She tries the three. Missed it. A lot of pushing under the basket. Silva, the offensive rebound. She missed it. Wass has it stuffed at the buzzer. Another block for Laia Curious. And the senior from Spain finishes the half with an exclamation point. St. Martin's only 10 points in the second quarter, but the Saints head it with an 8-point lead in the locker room. We'll take a quick break on the Saints Digital Network. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back to bring you half number 2 from Marcus Pavilion.
2027 biology major with an environmental studies minor. Joshua Putra, class of 2027 secondary education major. Kamara White, class of 2027 communications major. Eric Parquist, class of 2027 civil engineering major. And Harry Juice, class of 2024 criminal justice major. All right, let's give them a round of applause. Your homecoming royalties are, drum roll please, but nobody played the drum kit, are Harriet Juice and Joshua Putra. Congratulations, homecoming royalty. Thank you all for participating in the St. Martin's homecoming tradition. Please give them one more round of applause. Enjoy the rest of the game, and as always, go Saints.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Gladstone with you here, bringing you half number 2 between the St. Martin Saints and the Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks. It is 37-29. Saints ahead, the leader in points for the first half. It is the senior who played all 20 minutes, Angel Galbraith. Ryan Clear came in second with 10 points. Galbraith had 14. Sarah Lamette had 9. And another senior, Lauren Morris, had 4. On the other side, it was Ellen Silva leading the way with 6. Jada Van Dyke had 4. So did Emma Wass. Ball is inbounded. We are underway here in half number 2. Three-pointer on the way, missed. Lauren Morris helps win the offensive rebound back. Clear gets it to Curious. A foul is called. That one's going to be Emma Wass, going to be dinged with that one. Lia Curious will head to the line. Curious has not shot a ton of free throws this year. Just 8, but she knocks the first one down. She is now 6 for 9 on the year. Make it 7 for 10, 70% free throw percentage. McKinney, pump fake, then fires it. Blue ball, says the ref, which he was about to point the white ball away, but he made the correct adjustment to his command, and it is Fairbanks ball. Get it into Johnson. Johnson took a couple knocks in that first half. Luckily, she's okay. McKinney now. Ball down under to Wass. Wass floats over, can't get the friendly roll, and it'll stay out of bounds, and they'll say that it's Fairbanks ball again. That one a little less clear than the first. Ball inbounded to Wass, out to McKinney. She thought about a 3. She is a good shooter from distance. Johnson with it now. Starters out there for the Saints. It's an all senior starting lineup. Sopak out there. Ball down under, grabbed by the Saints. Dribble was picked up too soon by Lauren Morris, but she gets out of it by getting it to Sopak, who will slowly but surely bring it up the floor. Galbraith with it now. Saints up by 10 right now, 39-29. Curious with it. She ain't going to try that 3. Galbraith will get it to Sopak, out to Clear. 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to Curious. A back pass, and then tried to loop one up. It is just missed rebound, Silva. That was a great on-the-same-page type moment. As the Saints are back into a 2-3. Good job to do it on the transition and push Brian Clear up to the top part of the 2-3. As Curious gets another steal. Lia Curious has stuffed the stat sheet. This pass is up to Clear. Then she gets it out to Morris. Morris gets it across to Sopak. Sopak dribbles it and hands it to Silva. Ball up ahead to McKinney. It is out of bounds, stays with blue. I'm acting like I'm a ref here. I keep on saying colors. This ref right in front of us, I can hear his calls very definitively. He makes the color very clear. Love that. Helps me out. But it also makes me sound like a ref when I'm saying the color and not the team. Fairbanks ball, they inbounds. And down 10, they'll try and get something going offensively. This ball lobbed in, another steal by the Saints. This 2-3 zone is fooling Fairbanks. Morris dribbles it off her foot, goes to Johnson, and it's 5-on-4 coming the other way. More like 3-on-3 actually, as Johnson stops too short. Rebound Wass. Wass can't get it in, but a foul is called. Wass will head to the line. Wass is from Manhattan, Montana. She is a 66% free throw shooter. And if you don't know where Manhattan, Montana is, it is not the size of Manhattan, New York, aka, the city of New York, essentially. I mean, with all respect to the other boroughs, the big one that you hear a lot of stuff happening in is Manhattan. Manhattan, Montana is a very small town. And as she makes the second, makes it an 8-point game. Near Bozeman, Montana, which if you've heard of a town in Montana, you've probably either heard of Bozeman or Missoula. It's kind of near Bozeman. I mean, quite a bit near Bozeman. Sopak misses that one, rebound Silva. It ain't that big. That was nearly a carry by, I believe, Reimers, who brought it up. Now back to Reimers. She'll try a three and gets it to go. 5-point game. Ball to Clear. Clear can't get it to go. Saints are just trying to play too quickly now as Reimers will bring it up with her squad down 5. Nobody picks her up. She tries a three, missed it. Curious with the rebound, gets it up and over to Galbraith, pushing it up the floor. Timeout, St. Martin, 6:36 to go. We'll take a quick break on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back to Lacey, Washington. Scott Gladstone with you here, bringing you GNAC women's basketball from Marcus Pavilion. Both these teams eliminated from conference tournament possibilities, but these are two coaches in the early part of their tenures. And so it's really important to kind of see how this game can maybe be a building block for future success. As Keely Jade Smith gets it, Sarah Lamette will go to Lauren Morris. Morris will stop and pop, too short. Rebound, Reimers. Reimers, nobody's going to stop her. She'll turn around and get it under to Silva, and a nice finish. It is a one possession game at 39-36. This is going to be a good one here, folks. Ain't nowhere else to tune but here as Lamette gets it. She'll try the bunny. Lamette flushes it. Saints up 5. Saints had 27 points in the first quarter. As this ball is out, good hustle to keep that one alive. Nearly was a huge point swing as that was Johnson flying out of bounds. And if that three-pointer would have been made, that would have been a very big hustle play to get. Instead, it misses, and it's all really for naught. Lamette with it. Double comes to her. Morris directing traffic. Now gets it to Smith. Smith drives, takes some contact, misses it. And rebound goes to McKinney, excuse me. Silva lobs it into Was. Blocked by Lamette. Listen, I can tell with that physicality down under by Was. I can tell that's some Montana toughness right there. Some Montana ball player. As she takes it off the floor. Of course, this is spoken to you by a former Montana ball player. Apologize for my bias. Missed shot. Rebound missed. But heading to the line will be number 21, Lily Stewart. Stewart has an absolutely incredible story. Let me get her free throw number for you. She is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. I'll tell you about Lily Stewart when you come back and when we see some free throws from her. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back there. You see number 21 there, Lily Stewart. She hasn't played a ton this year, just 54 minutes for Alaska Fairbanks. But I'll tell you what, she was a phenomenal volleyball player for the Nanooks this year as she transferred from Evergreen State. If you know the South Sound area, you'll know NAIA school Evergreen State is just up the road. So she played for the Gooey Ducks there, and now as a graduate student has headed quite a ways up north, but this is a homecoming for her in a sense. She's originally from Topenish, Washington, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I know how to pronounce Gooey Duck, and that's what I really know. But I'm sure there's some extra fans here. I know that when she played volleyball for Fairbanks and they came down here, the entire Evergreen State Gooey Duck volleyball team came out to see her, and there's a made free throw by Stewart. And it is a 4-point game. Good to see her out on the floor when she hasn't played all that much for Fairbanks, like I said. At least not on the basketball court. She was the newcomer of the year for the volleyball side of things in the GNAC. Nice play there to get it to Sarah Lamette, who puts it up and in. Saints up by 6. There's not a lot of two-sport athletes that you see in the GNAC, with the exception of a lot of cross-country and track and field people, obviously. Clear translation there. McKinney to the bucket, not able to make it. Offensive rebound by Stewart, and the assist as she'll get it to Silva, who lays it in. 43-39, 4 minutes to go as Galbraith will flip it all the way across court to Keely Jade Smith, who hits the three. Foul will be called, and Smith is going to get called for it, I believe, right after she hits the three. .46-39 scoreline. Kenny will check out. On the court is Shada Van Dyke, as well as Reimers, Johnson, Silva, and Stewart still out there playing in this homecoming 2.0, or 1.0. Taken away by the Saints, as this is point guard season for Sarah Lamette. Smith will step back. She'll check it. She gets her own rebound. The Hilo, Hawaii native honored on this senior night. Galbraith, Brown, now Rios. Lamette. Lamette gets it to go. The final three players that you saw touch that basketball there, that is going to be the core of this next generation of SMU women's basketball players. Brown, Rios, and Sarah Lamette. Johnson gets it down to Stewart, who puts it up and in. And Stewart, who has scored just 12 points all year, has 3 today. 48-41 the scoreline. Lamette, she'll try a 3 for the second time today. She hits one. Wow! It is Yao Ming-esque, the big, shooting the 3 ball. Three-pointer the other way, missed, rebound, Smith. Smith runs by Johnson, heading up the floor. What find? Rios, she tries it, misses it. Offensive rebound, Lamette, and they get it out. They wanted Rios to try it again. She had an open look, but she's not going to heat check it a second time, but the Rios will drive to the bucket. A block is called as that. Really could have been a charge. Could have gone either way. 10-point lead for the Saints. If you're a Fairbanks fan, you felt like you needed to see that called as an offensive foul. But I'm sure the groans of displeasure can be heard all the way from the last frontier up there in the middle of Alaska. 51-41, Saints ahead, 2:10 to go in the third quarter. We got plenty more time to play basketball here, and trust me, it doesn't end at the end of this one. We got the men's basketball team just off of a loss against Alaska Anchorage, trying to avenge themselves on their senior night, the final home games for 7 highly decorated St. Martin's men's basketball players. Second free throw is good. It's 52-41. Saints up by 11. Every time the Saints look like they might be putting themselves in the driver's seat, we've seen a high response from the Nanooks. Johnson weaving. What a finish by Johnson. In her home state, finds a way to get that one to go. Now Rios. Rios gets it over to Morris. Now Brown. Rios stops, gets it to Galbraith. She'll try from distance. That one's short. Rebound Reimers. Up ahead. Van Dyke with a head of speed. Nearly lost it. Gets it out to Silva. Reimers. Stewart still out there playing some good minutes. Johnson just made a difficult shot the last possession. Saints trying to trick him into shooting too soon. They'll get it to Silva. She needs to put up a shot with the shot clock expiring, and she makes it. Clutch shot from Silva. And like I said, as soon as things start to go the Saints' way, a couple big shots are made, and we're back to a closer ball game. 7-point lead, 52-45, with under a minute to go in the third quarter. Lamette with it. This would be a deep two if she took it, but she's going to get out to Rios. Turnaround by Lauren Morris. Just can't put the finishing touches on it. Reimers weaving. She goes cross court. One-handed interception by Kiana Rios. Ever aware on the defensive side of the ball. And the Saints, with a separation of 3 seconds between game and shot, they're going to be more than happy to bleed this one down a little bit. Cross court, Rios is open. She fires a three. Too long. Rebound, Brown. Brown gets it out to Rios. To Galbraith. Galbraith thought about it for a while and gets it off to Sarah Lamette, who is fouled. And they say that foul happened before the shot clock expired. It definitely did. So the Saints will now get the shot clock to turn off with 3.7 left. Wass will check in, as will Warham. Stewart checks out, as will Silva. Somebody else came in there. McKinney came in, and Van Dyke. And we'll have a seat on the bench. Saints need to get up a quick shot. They get it to Clear. Clear. Just as the clock was about to expire, Reimers, a fleeting attempt at a half-court buzzer beater. 52-45, a good third quarter between these sides. Fairbanks outscores the Saints by 1 point in that quarter, 16-15. The Saints have a 52-45 lead as we head to quarter number 4. Welcome back. Scott Gladstone with you. 52-45 the score line. 7-point lead as Was is going to have a wide open layup, and she does well-worked play to get through the zone defense. 7-point game. Was, with that bucket, is up to 8 points. Silva has 12. Morris works it around to Clear. What can the Saints do here? As Clear will try a three. Clear in and out. A foul will be called on Lauren Morris. Ugh. Saints have been scoreless in the final 3 minutes of that quarter. 5-point lead. There's some good shooters on this Fairbanks squad. 5 points is not a lot. As McKinney picks up the dribble, Brown nearly jumped the pass. As Worm will now kind of pinball around. Ball goes to Johnson. Johnson throws it up and over. Was is there. She reverses it in. It's a one-possession game. 52-49 as the Fairbanks Nanooks are trying to play spoiler on senior night. Lamette. I don't know what she was throwing out there, trying to find Clear cutting, but the pass was just way offline. The Saints need to get back in that mojo that they had in the first quarter. They put up 27 in quarter number one. In the next two, they have failed to match that. Scored 25 since. Warham. A legal screen and a foul will be called on McKinney. Wow. McKinney is called for the screen there. She was the one that ended up on the ground. And it's anybody's guess. We're going to have a quick stoppage here as number 32, Kayla Johnson, who we've talked about 4 times tonight for her toughness. She's taken a couple hard spills on the court. And lived to see another day as she has grinded through, and now will play defense on Angel Galbraith, bringing it up the floor. Saints trying to cushion the 3-point lead that they got right now. Sending 6 seniors home happy on senior night. Galbraith steps through and takes a hard slap. You could hear that one from about a mile away. Was will pick up her 3rd foul. The Saints have nobody with 3. Reimers and Was have 3 on Fairbanks. Keanu Rios will check in. Brown will check out. It's Rios, Clear, Galbraith, Morris, and Lamette. First free throw is good from Angel Galbraith. Like I mentioned, honored today. As a member of the senior class, transferred here last year. It was her first year. She missed the second. Warham with the rebound. She was a second-team all-conference selection, Angel Galbraith. Saints back into a man-to-man defense here. Lost it out of bounds. Reimers with the turnover. Morris collects and will inbound to Galbraith. Galbraith with 15 tonight on her senior night. Lamette leads the way, all scorers with 18. Clear, who has the ball right now, has 10. Rios with it, out to Galbraith. Galbraith puts it to Lamette. Almost a jump ball before she collects it. Hook shot, up by 6 are the Saints. Ball down under. Weirham, double team, puts it up, missed it. Rebound Rios. Nearly a gnarly turnover there, but Galbraith, what does she do? She recovers it, gets it out. Morris for 3. Morris misses it. Fighting for the rebound was Lamette, but Was will grab it. Morris now in Reimer's bootstraps, coming up the floor. She stays with her the whole way. Man, this place would have gone nuts if Lauren Morris, who has been here a long time, would have knocked down that three. Instead, Johnson is going to make the reverse layup, but she's holding her hand, her thumb, something like that. I think she's still struggling. She's kind of messing with her thumb there as Reimers goes through the hips, basically, of Rios. Foul will be called. 55-51 the scoreline. That foul is on Reimers. That is her fourth foul. She'll have to check out, I'm sure of it. McKinney will check out, and Wareham will check out. Reimers will stay in. Reimers listed as a junior. Actually, apparently that was called on McKinney. Could have swore that was Reimers. Am I going nuts? Gonna have to go back to the trainer here. They're gonna have to rewrap the thumb here. As Johnson continues to come out to an ovation from all the Fairbanks fans and some Saints fans as well. Inbound to Galbraith. Saints up by 4. Brown will get it back to Galbraith. Clear. Saints drawing up something, but it didn't seem to pan out, as now Rios will get it. Over to Galbraith, 5 on the shot clock. She attacks, hucks it up, foul is called. That will be Wass's fourth. The last time I said there was a fourth foul called on somebody, it didn't stand. Now Lily Stewart will check in for Emma Wass. Some frustration from Wass coming off there. So it's a tough one to get. First free throw from Galbraith is in and out. That is something that Galbraith, I'm sure, if she would have corrected one thing from this season or had the same stats that she had last season, I'm sure free throw percentage might have been one of them. She has had that free throw percentage drop this year inexplicably. Second free throw is good. 56-51. Saints from the free throw line today are 9 for 16. Less 7 points on the floor there. Three-pointer on the way, and that one's good from Anna Nevison. Freshman out of Halifax in the United Kingdom. 2-point game. Galbraith to the bucket, flips it up, can't get it to go. Sarah Lamette fighting for the rebound, but it's poked out of bounds. With 6:02 to go in this quarter, SMU could give up the lead for the first time since just a minute and a half into the game. Nevison stops, gets it to Reimers. Silva, a nice pick and roll. She gets it under, out to Nevison. She stops, steps back. Nevison hits the three. It is a Fairbanks lead with 5.5 to go. Down to Lamette, guarded by Lily Stewart. The double team comes and she hits it off glass and in. St. Martin's up 58-57. This is going to be a barn burner to the finish. An attempted Garrison finish by Alaska Fairbanks, who, like I said, have taken their first lead since early in the first. But the Saints took it back. Now Galbraith takes it away. Back to Galbraith. Saints need some buckets here. 5 minutes to go. Out to Brown. Brown working it around. Gets it to Galbraith. Galbraith to Clear. Clear gets it down to Lamette. Back to Clear. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. She'll have some free throws. Oh, this place would have popped its top off if Clear would have found a way to put that one in. We're going to take a quick break because we are just finishing game number 1 here, and I need a quick breather. It is 4:52 to go, 1 point lead for the Saints. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back. 2 shots from Ryan Clear. Clear has been limited in her action this year. She has shot just 4 free throws coming in. 1 today. Makes the first. 2 for 2 on the day. 2 for 4 coming in. She matched her season total for free throws. But for those who have not been tuned in, she's been out most of this year due to injury. She was a preseason all-conference selection last year. 2 years ago was an honorable mention all-conference selection. She is a workhorse. She has been battling through injuries over the past 2 years. I hope Natalie Marlowe brings her up post-game if we get a win so we can talk to her to wrap up her SMU career. To the corner, Reimers. Good defense as she steps out. Great defense by Ryan Clear, who played the body absolutely perfectly and stifled it. Now the inbounds will come to Galbraith with 4.5 to go. Anything can happen as this contest finishes up. Missed shot. Rebound will be Saints with blue ball. As I've said before, that means Fairbanks ball. Galbraith will miss it. Saints have Sarah Lamette on 22 points. Galbraith on 16. Ryan Clear on 12. Double figures from Silva, Nevison, and Wass. Nevison has been a 3-point phenom at big moments. Reimers will try it to tie the game. Missed it. The rebound goes to SMU, and a foul will be called. I believe that was Nevison that bowled over Rios. No, that was Johnson that bowled over Rios. Free throws coming for the Saints as Kiana Rios, who I almost just called Rihanna Kios. Kiana Rios will shoot 2 free throws as she's in the bonus. Saints are in the bonus. That's the 5th foul. Lily Stewart checks out. Wass checks in. She is on 4 fouls. Rios will have 2 shots. There is no 1-on-1 in the women's game. First free throw is good. 61-57. Saints ahead. Top 25 ranked men's basketball team of St. Martin's taking on Alaska Fairbanks after this. You can join us on the separate stream on this YouTube channel for that one. Both free throws knocked down by the Saints. This game will be defined by their free throw shooting down these final couple minutes because I'm sure they're going to get other chances to shoot, being in the bonus already. Reimers, her missed 3 on the last opportunity was a big one. Nevison will try from 3. She misses it. Rebound, Wass and Galbraith, but Wass rips it away. Ball down under to Johnson, gets it to Wass. Wass goes off glass, can't get it to go. Falls to Johnson. That one goes in, out, and rolls in. Oh my goodness. The ball fell right for Fairbanks on that possession as they couldn't get a couple different shot opportunities, but it ends up working out. Johnson gets the bucket, and it just makes sense the way this game's going to finish out, that it can't be somebody running away with it. It has to be a thin finish. I think the reason that head coach of Alaska Fairbanks, Amy Donovan, called the timeout here is because they're going to bring out a press. I'm almost convinced of it. Donovan, obviously a very smart coach. He went to the University of Pennsylvania. If you don't know, that doesn't ring a many bells. You're on. I've heard of Penn State. What's Pennsylvania? That's Penn. It is Penn, an Ivy League Penn. They don't give you any free passes at Penn. I mean, I don't think so. She clearly has done the work, and this is some sort of full court look. As Galbraith will get the inbounds, Clear will let Galbraith bring it up herself. Johnson kind of half on, and maybe I take it back. It wasn't really a press look, at least not yet, from Fairbanks, but get ready for it. Keely Jade Smith to the bucket, wraps it around, throws it beyond Sarah Lamette. A turnover for the Saints. That is their 7th turnover of the game. There have been 21 turnovers by Fairbanks, and they are down by 3. That is incredible. They're out rebounding the heck out of the Saints. That's why. I was looking at that, and the shot percentage is not that much different. A little better for Fairbanks. Saints have made more threes, which is a number that they have not had bigger than their opponent a lot this year. Three-pointer would tie the game here. Saints in man-to-man, I think. No, they're in a 2-3. Never mind. Take it back. Wasp fighting for space inside. Ball goes cross. McKinney gets it to Reimers. Reimers attacks the hoop, gets it to Wasp. Wasp nearly shuffled their feet, but gets it up and in. It is a 62-61 game. Galbraith brings it up with 2:45 to go. Her final game at Marcus Pavilion, she has made highlight reel after highlight reel over the past 2 seasons since transferring from Purdue University Northwest. Back to Galbraith. Galbraith goes to clear. Brown, guarded by Silva. Rios, out to Brown. To Lamette. Lamette from the elbow, can't get it to go. Saints fighting for the rebound, but it's won by Johnson. 2:20 to go. Now 2:15, McKinney with it. Nanooks are down by 1. Wasp comes out, sets a screen. Stopped by Reimers, she gets it to Silva. Silva gets it out to McKinney, who fires up a 3, missed it. Nobody there, it trickles out of bounds. 2:02 to go, 62-61. Morris will check in for Clear. The Saints need some offense. I'm sure they'll put Clear back out there, but right now they need to make sure that they can rebound all that they can, and Lauren Morris is very, very good at rebounding. They do check out Sarah Lamette, however. It'll be interesting to see the post defense that they're going to be able to play on a 4-foul Wasp. On the other side. Out to Galbraith. Galbraith stops, turns around. Rios to Morris. Morris from the short corner. Back to Rios. Saints, now Rios to the bucket. Flips it up and gets it to go. Saints up 3. 1.5 to go. 1 possession game. All to play for on senior night. Johnson inside, smothered by Smith. Gets it to Nevison, now down low. Wasp looking for space. 4 different Saints surround her. Ball on the floor, and Brown comes up with it, and now it's forward to Smith, to Galbraith. Galbraith steps through, fouled. A Houdini act with the rabbit being pulled out of the hat by the Saints on that one. They collapsed on Wasp when she got it on the low block. Morris touched it, Brown touched it. Somehow it was propelled forward to Smith, and now Galbraith at the line. It was at the end of the senior night game last year when she made 2 clutch free throws, pushed her to 10 points on the night, and that was enough for her to get 1,000 on her career. She got exactly 600 at Purdue University Northwest and exactly 400 last season for the Saints. That is a clutch free throw, and now it's a 2-possession game as Galbraith makes her 17th point of the night. And that one's missed. Saints fighting for the rebound. Sent to the floor was Morris, but she has to scamper back up. It's a 4-point game. To the corner, wide open Nevison for 3, and she missed it. Galbraith out and running, 2-on-1. Brown with it. Brown puts it up and in! Saints up 6. Timeout by Alaska Fairbanks. It is so on brand for Angel Galbraith, who, like I said, has scored over 1,000 collegiate points. I can give you the exact number. She has scored 1,262 points in her collegiate career. But when it comes down to the big play, the Saints need a bucket. They got a fast break. She puts a perfectly placed pass to Madeline Brown, and the layup is made. Angel Galbraith with her 8th assist. She also has 6 rebounds, a near triple-double. Flirting with it with 53 seconds to go. She ain't going to get it. Maybe a double-double. As we right now are reviewing this, what I think we're reviewing for is to see whether Amy Donovan called the timeout before Alaska Fairbanks inbounded. Because if she did, then the Fairbanks will get the ball. Oh, no, they're checking the time maybe. So if you call a timeout either before you dribble it on a rebound or before you inbound it after a basket, then you get an advancement in the women's game. If you do not, if the inbound has been made, or if a dribble has been put down, the ball has been quote-unquote put into play, then you don't get the advancement. Maybe they weren't looking at that. Maybe they added 1.1 seconds, which seems pretty slim margins late in the game. But I guess if you're losing by 6, you want every single second or millisecond. Cross-court pass to Silva to throw it in. They get it to Nevison. Nevison will take a 3. They need it. She missed it. Rebound goes to Kiana Rios, and a timeout called by Natalie Marlowe. They drew up the play for their three-point shooter, the freshman out of the UK, Nevison. Nevison has made some big threes in this game, but I'll tell you what, if you better have some unmissable shots if you're going to try and shush the Saints bench when you're up by, or when you're down by 10, which is exactly what Nevison did in the first quarter of this game. She has made some big shots, but the last 2 3-pointers she has hucked up where the Fairbanks and the Nooks really needed it. She has come up empty, and the Saints have fought tooth and nail to get that rebound. Four fouls on Emma Wass, 4 fouls on Reimers. So Destiny Reimers and Emma Wass both could see the bench soon. For the Saints, foul trouble is non-existent. The fouls are 20-8, and the Saints have been on the other side of that, so I know how you're feeling, Fairbanks fans. There's been some roughly called games against the Saints where it seemed like every time they did anything, a foul was called. As Silva will go back, her back facing Angel Galbraith. Throws it into Brown. Brown will stop shop. And now a foul is committed on Keely Jade Smith. Reimers on 4 fouls, like I just said, will hit the bench. The Anchorage, Alaska native, playing for her home state school. Finishes with 3 points on 1 of 5 shooting, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and 7 turnovers. 44.5 to go. St. Martin's Keely Jade Smith on her senior night will fire the first free throw in. Smith transferred to St. Martin's after a JUCO year at Peninsula College. Up the coast from the Saints. Second free throw is missed. Saints bench was trying to get something. Rebound by Alaska Fairbanks. 7-point lead for SMU. We invite you to stick around postgame, as we'll have the Saints postgame report presented by O'Blarney's. It has been an incredible season this year for SMU basketball, both men's and women's. Under head coach Natalie Marlowe in their first year, the Saints have shown a lot of progress. And today are sending off 6 incredible seniors in the best way that they can, trying to get that win for them. Obviously, the Saints men's basketball team have clinched their spot in the GNAC tournament. They still have hope of a potential three-peat for the conference title, the regular season title, that is. They will head to Ellensburg in 2 weeks to vie for the tournament title. 68-61, SMU leads here by a touchdown with 43.9 to go. The ball will be advanced yet again as head coach Amy Donovan maybe just drew up another play to try and find her three-point sharpshooter out of the UK, Anna Nevison. Silva will inbound. The Saints all spread out. Oy, that's a foul on Smith. That's the last thing you want to do, but the Saints have fouls to give. So I guess it's not the end of the world. It'll just be a reset. Saints can commit 2 more fouls without Saints can commit 2 more fouls without the. I'm trying to figure out what the refs are talking about right now. 2 more fouls without free throws being taken. 3rd foul on Keely Jade Smith there. She is the first Saint in foul trouble. Ball is inbounded to Nevison. She dribbles once and picks it up unwisely, gets it to McKinney, and another foul, an offensive foul, is called on Silva. That is a tough time for a turnover. Silva was illegal in her screen. 39.9 to go, and now the Saints will look for a successful inbound and likely a foul coming. 5-second violation called on Lauren Morris, who can't believe it. Teams are just trading the ball back right now. Van Dyke checks out. Nevison is back in. In Lauren Morris's head, that was a very short 5 seconds. Ball is lobbed in, poked away, and it'll tick some crucial time off the clock. Probably about half a second. So Alaska Fairbanks getting some practice inbounding from all sorts of the court here. McKinney will throw it up cross court to Silva. They'll get it to Nevison. Nevison will stop, and Smith is on her like glue until she loses her. Front of the rim, rebound Kiana Rios, and a foul will be called. Rios will head to the line. Saints fans would love to see this one wrapped up shortly. Rios will take it. I've mentioned already tonight. As Rios misses it. Rios, Brown, Sarah Lamette, the core of this youthful team that's now going to be asked to be veterans next year. They had just 2 players celebrate their senior night last night. The Saints did. As the class is much bigger this year. Once again, I'll go through the senior class. Keely Jade Smith, Angel Galbraith, Lai Curious, and Ryan Clear, Lauren Morris, and Leah Sopak. Those 6, some of them have really cool things that they're doing. They have plans already in place. Leah Sopak, it was mentioned in the pregame senior ceremony that Sopak will be attending TCU down in Texas next year. She will be pursuing her master's there and being a grad assistant for the women's basketball program. I know there's different players out here that basketball is going to continue to be a part of their lives, just like the men's team. Ball is inbounded. And throwing it to McKinney. McKinney will take a 3 and miss it. Offensive rebound. Grabbed and missed. Rebound goes to Smith, who steps over Wareham and then takes a shove from McKinney. McKinney will pick up her 4th foul. Wass will check in, as will Johnson. It's a close game, so Marlowe probably can't think about doing the kind of honorary checkout of her seniors, but Curious will check in, as the Saints will make sure that there's as many seniors on the floor as possible, I'm sure. 2 shots coming for Keely Jade Smith. And Ryan Clear will get ready to check in as well. I'm guessing. I would put money on the fact that Madeline Brown will be the one coming out here, and that will leave every senior on the floor except for Leah Sopak. Smith makes it, and it will be, no, it'll be Keely J. Smith. Never mind. Keely Jade Smith likely coming off the floor in her final game at Marcus Pavilion. Ball poked out, stays with Fairbanks. Leah Sopak will now check in, and she will relieve Madeline Brown of her duties. It is an all-senior lineup in there for the final 11.4. Ball inbounded to Was, another senior on this Fairbanks squad. Curious will foul. And now will Marlowe do, is she going to let the senior stay in, or is she going to pull the 5 new players to give them all a chance to be applauded as they come off? I think she's going to let them play out their final 10 seconds. Another foul with 2.9 to go. .9 to go, and we're still not in the bonus. It'll be the final 3 seconds of the home career of these 5 seniors on the floor. With a 10-point advantage, Was gets the inbound. Curious will make the defensive play. St. Martin's sends the seniors home with a win. (71-61), SMU takes the night. And now we head to a men's basketball game on the other side of this, where the 7 seniors of the men's basketball team will be honored after this. We'll take a quick break on the Saints Digital Network. When we come back, we'll have the Saints post-game report presented by Blarney's. We'll have head coach Natalie Marlowe, as well as one of the players from the winning side. Don't go anywhere. It's an interview you're not going to want to miss. Scott Gladstone here with head coach Natalie Marlowe and all 6 of this very talented senior class. Coach, I'm going to expand it out a little bit, because on the last game, of course, you got to kind of ask some bigger picture questions. But first, let's start with tonight. 27 points, your most productive quarter in that first quarter. Everybody was shooting it. Sarah Lamette just started winding up and hitting threes, and I was going, what is going on? Obviously, the defense came to play late, but just to be able to capture the emotion of senior night, and especially with kind of an unconventional starting lineup that we've seen throughout the season, how proud of you or this group, especially the 5 seniors that hit the floor to start, of starting it off so positively?
Yeah, it's a testament to how consistent we've been all year. Again, with even the kids who haven't been getting a lot of minutes on the floor, they show up every day to practice and make us better. For the kids who are getting minutes, who have been getting more minutes, we couldn't do it without the other players, and a lot of them are, our seniors. So, yeah, I'm incredibly proud of them. I'd like to think that the motivation they needed was pregame. I told them if we scored 100 points tonight, I'd go across the street and get a tattoo of anything they wanted. I'm happy that we didn't score 100, kind of, but no. I'm incredibly proud of them. And again, like we talked about how emotional today was going to be for many reasons, not just it being senior night, but a culmination of everything that these kids have been through before I even got here. I'm incredibly grateful that not only these 6, but the other, what my math is right now, 8, 9 that are in the locker room have trusted and believed in me and bought into what I'm trying to do as a team, but for the program in the future. And I have said to them, when we win a conference championship, we can't put a banner up without this senior group and without the players that are here now. So, yeah, I cannot speak highly enough of these 6 individuals. Again, they show up every single day. We've been out of the postseason race for a little bit, and we've gone through a bunch of adversity this season. But I'm so proud of their resilience and their trust and buy-in to each other and the other kids in the locker room.
When we've talked before, and you kind of started to hint at it with that answer, when you're an incoming coach, you don't get to choose the players that you come in with. You're kind of set, and sometimes it can be good and sometimes it can be bad. To have the veteran leadership that you have here, what is it about these 6 players that set the foundation for what you want to come with St. Martin's basketball?
They wanted to finish on a high note. And again, we hope our win column would have been a little heftier in the numbers, but again, they were just they wanted more for themselves. They wanted more for each other. They wanted to make sure that they went out on the right note. Proud as hell of them for obviously doing that tonight, but we've got 2 more games next week that we're going to continue to try to go out and close our season out with 2 more wins. So, but yeah, I mean, the leadership and just the pride that this group has in St. Martin's, some of them, Lauren Morris has been here for quite some time, same with Ryan, and everything that Ryan's gone through. I mean, it's just, again, a testament to the character that I'm standing next to, and I'm grateful that I have the group of people that I walked into, to not give me pushback, to not try to go against the grain of what I'm trying to do. And again, for this program, once you're in the program, you're in the program. So again, like what the future will be for this program can't be that without them starting off this way. So again, from top to bottom, transfers, kids who've been here their entire lives, it seems, we couldn't accomplish tonight what we did. But again, cultivating the foundation for what's to come is, you're looking at it. We couldn't do it without these 6.
And final, just a last quick one before we get to your seniors. If I'm a future St. Martin's basketball player, especially taking this year, now you've been through almost a full year in the GNAC, what's your kind of elevator pitch of what will make St. Martin's women's basketball even better going forward?
We don't have a plan B. Like, plan A is conference championship. We're going to compete. We're not going to take no for an answer. We're not going to allow certain situations or, uncontrollables to slow us down. And again, that's what we've done, things the right way. We've done things that may not have proven to be successful or rewarding in the moment, but being where your feet are, trusting the process, trusting in each other, and again, cultivating relationships that are not only going to last for a senior season, for a junior season. I mean, it's going to last you for a lifetime. So again, that's something that we've talked about since day one. It's play hard, play smart, play together, and have fun. And the fun part has come and gone at certain moments this year, but obviously it's a lot more fun when you win. But taking pride in where you're at, and I can probably say for them that they've enjoyed every moment when it's been tough, when it's been, better, and we've been getting wins. But yeah, we just, we take pride in each other, and we care about each other and the relationships. When you're a great person, you're going to be a better basketball player. So we take really good pride in having great people, great character, and being resilient. And again, we've got a plan A, and that's a conference championship. And if somebody has any doubt or hesitation, they can go find another program.
Thank you very much, Coach. We'll now kind of get a question down the line to all 6 of the seniors. We'll start it off with Ryan Clear here. Yeah, put it on. You can hear me better when you put it on a little bit, maybe. Ryan, you had 12 points here. I don't know exactly how many of those came in the first quarter, but you came out just like a bullet out of a gun, basically. And the thing is I felt like I didn't get to see you 2 years ago when you were an all-conference player, and last year with the injuries keeping you out, and this year, most of this year being out, I feel like I didn't get to see that Ryan Clear of like the passes you were dishing, the shots you were feeling. How good did it feel to be able to come out here in your final game at Marcus Pavilion and start that hot and just play like you can play?
Yeah, I mean, I felt amazing. Like, I wanted to end on a good note, especially with all I've been through. And it was just an incredible feeling to play with these guys and play with the team who all have my back throughout this whole season, too. So it was just incredible.
All right. Let's pass it on now. Sorry, we only have time for one question with all six. Thanks, Ryan. Congrats. Laya, you were also part of that starting fire that came out. For you, especially being somebody that's come so far to play college ball, I don't know what the time difference between here and Spain is, but 7 or 8 hours, something like that.
9, yeah.
9 hours. Okay, yeah. So it's been so. I mean, it's so difficult to be that far away from home.
Mm-hmm.
What has it been about this St. Martin's women's basketball team that has become like a second family to you?
All of it, just the support, the wanting to learn more about me, about my country, the never making me feel left out, feeling belonging.
All right, well, congratulations on the big win on senior night.
Thank you.
Angel, congrats on the big win.
Thank you.
I want to ask you about, it was one of the final plays of the game there when you found Madeline Brown, and I just said that's an Angel Galbraith play. You came, I think you might have scored right before that, and then you're coming out on the fast break and you dish that out.
Yep.
You've been so lethal, both taking the ball away, getting steals, scoring, but also finding your teammates. What is it about just being able to spread the ball and being such a solid point guard that has made your career at St. Martin's so enjoyable to watch?
Coming to St. Martin's was just a totally different environment from my last school. Like, my teammates just make it so easy to spread the ball, and I get more excited from when they score than when I score. Like, I just love distributing the ball. Like, that just brings me joy, finding my teammates and them being confident and knocking down shots.
All right, congratulations, Angel.
Thank you.
Enjoy the win.
Hi, go ahead. All right.
Leah, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Coming out to start here and coming out to such an exciting start, scoring a bunch of points.
Yeah.
That's great, and you can include part of that in your answer, but I want to ask about the fact that you're continuing to stay involved with basketball after and be a graduate assistant down at TCU. What is it about this sport and your time at St. Martin's and games like this that make this sport just something that you don't want to end right now?
I just love the energy. Like, I don't want to leave the game of basketball, even if I can't play anymore. I want to be a part of it. I love just like fast breaks, getting those assists. It's just so much fun. So even if I'm not playing anymore, I want to be involved and stay in it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Lauren,
Hey, pal.
I don't know if I was for sure when I was seeing right before you walked out on senior day. Were you tearing up a little bit?
Not you calling me out on that, but yeah.
It seemed like you were tearing up a little bit, and your parents were there. Why? What kind of brought the emotion at that moment? And obviously, in the same respect, what makes this win and being able to go out with the win so important on senior night?
I mean, it's no secret. I've been here for it almost feels like forever. When I got here in 2019, it feels like forever ago. We were just kind of starting, the year before, there was a very good team, with Claire Dingus and McKenna Schultz and, lots of other girls. And I think it just really just means a lot to me because, like, I've been a part of so many different teams that have been here at St. Martin's. You know, like every single year we've had so many different pieces and, you know, so many different leaders. And so I think tonight just kind of was just kind of like a realization, you know, that like this may be, you know, like my last time being here. And I think it just meant a lot, just really just meant a lot, you know. So I've seen this program grow. I've been a part of this program and how it's been growing. So it just meant the world.
All right. Thanks, Lauren. Congrats on the win. Last but not least.
Last but surely not least.
Keely, a big win on the final game. But for somebody like you that's been through kind of different phases, obviously you've been with 2 different coaches here, but you went to the JUCO ranks all the way so far from home. For somebody like you that probably has different family members that couldn't make it here tonight, people that are watching maybe from Hawaii, to get to this point in your basketball career where you go out with a win, just what would you like to say to everybody that kind of made this step in your basketball journey possible?
Just thank you to my grandparents, my parents, my best friend's dad, everybody that has pushed me to be better than I already am or push myself to be uncomfortable. They're the reason I'm here today.
And I'll leave you with the final word, too, and the final question. This St. Martin's team this year and all these incredible teammates that you've played with, what makes it special? What makes this team and these teammates special?
We just have so many different people, so much diversity, people from Spain, Hawaii, like random places, and it really makes you learn how to work with different people, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Congratulations, Keely. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. Have a good one.
St. Martin's men's basketball team is on deck. We got to flip over to that broadcast. I hope you flip over to that broadcast as well. For all of us that make this broadcast possible, if this is your last time tuning in, you're not coming to the men's game, then we'd like to thank our statisticians, David Cano and Ibrahim Mustafa, our cameraman, Zane Leposki, who brings you all the great clips, and our stream producer, Sydney Henderson. Once again, the Saints get a 10-point win on senior night. The men's basketball game coming right up. We'll see you for that one. But if this is goodbye, then please have a great rest of your night and stay safe out there.